Hi guys, welcome to the CAP program of Eckovation, which is Campus Ambassador program of Eckovation. Give us 2 minutes. Let's wait for others to join. We'll start the program. Okay, guys, so let's start the program of Campus Ambassador program of Ecovation. It's a webinar. I'm Ritesh Singh, co-founder of Ecovation, and the agenda of this webinar is to take you through on a journey where we are going to explain the role of Campus Ambassador in Ecovation. And let's start with the journey of Ecovation. So Ecovation has we founded Ecovation in year 2015. I and Akshat has started this initiative after doing a year-long research on Ecovation, where on education, where we talked to the different stakeholders and found gap between the engagement between the stakeholders, the learner community and educators community, where there is a huge disconnect. So Ecovation, we founded as a social learning platform, and the vision is to ensure quality education for all. At present, if you will analyze or if you will go to any person and ask what are the three things which is which is important to transform the nation, the answer in out of these three things, education will definitely be there. And it's the story of any developing nation or developed nation. Quality education is much needed at each and every stage. We are living in a nation where, till ninth standard, 50% of the school students drop out. We are living in a nation which is the backbone of with, the nation which has backbone of IT as a service industry, for the GDP. And in that situation also, the engineering colleges, there are comments coming out in newspaper where it says that 80% of the people who are graduating from engineering colleges are not employable. In such a situation, the disconnect between the educators, quality educators and learners, are totally visible. And that was one of the important reason why we founded the social learning platform Ecovation, where the idea was anyone who wants to teach can initiate the learning group, and learners can discover these group based on their interest, can learn from those educators and ensure better learning outcomes. So with that vision, we initiated the we started with the very first 1,000 users, and with time the expansion happened. And in next 18 to 20, almost 2.5 years, the whole initiative reached million plus users and 10,000 plus educators who are spread across India. And the very great part is now the initiative is getting very great response internationally also. Moving ahead, we received a lot of recognition. One of the greatest recognition which we have received is from Honorable Prime Minister, and this year's Excellence Award for Innovation has given to Eckovation. Apart from that, the last week we have received another award from government of Bihar. So the recognition is keep on coming with the good work which we are doing in bridging the gap in education. And there are a lot of media coverages which has covered the success stories of Ecovation. I'm not sure if you have if you're following Indian Express, but today's Indian Express, the very front page of Indian Express covered a story of successful implementation of Ecovation in school government school system of Bihar. So Banka is one of the aspirational district of Bihar, and being from Bihar, being a Bihari, uh, till before last year, I was not aware of the name of the district Banka. uh, Last year, we received a call from the district magistrate of Banka. He called us there to intervene into a school education system. We did it, and in one good year, we have proven the impact of the technology in education. The attendance in a school went 3x higher. In result part, it went double. So the average passing percentage was 38, jumped to almost 72 to 74%. So this is how the technological intervention has happened there in a small district of Bihar. And now it is on the story is on the front page of one of the best news paper of India on Indian Express. So it's today's news which has been which is covering the success story of Ecovation. So there are, I guess, hundreds of articles till this time which has covered the success stories of Ecovation. So moving ahead, and let's come to the focus area. We all know that the importance of higher education, and especially for Ecovation, engineering education is the focus area, where at present we are having highest number of users and learners, where 2 and 2.5 lakh learners are associated with Ecovation's platform. And the only objective which we are having is the statements like 85% engineers are not employable should not come, especially in country like India. We really have to deny that situation by bringing quality education in engineering studies. And for that, we are inbreeding the element of innovation to make India as a leader in fourth industrial revolution. Being the best resource, India cannot afford to get back seat on fourth industrial revolution. uh, Especially, I mean, seeing the biggest organization at present in present world, it is being driven by Indian engineers. Now the same quality, if it is given to the different students and of all the colleges, I'm sure the success story will come from each and every household of India. And that is what the situation we require, and what India is expecting from all of us. And Ecovation is one platform which is dedicatedly working for that. Now, moving ahead, let's come to the Campus Ambassador Program, which is the focus area for us. And I'm very sure you all are aware of what Campus Ambassador Program is. And I'm very sure you are seeing your seniors and associated with the different companies where they are promoting the companies on social media, where they are putting the posters of the company, doing branding activities, or doing a number of things for that, doing promotions, sharing the app link to download the app. There are lots of things which are happening under Campus Ambassador Program. uh, for Ecovation, we really do not expect you to do all those things, because when when we drafted the plan for campus ambassador program, we decided not to involve students just for the promotion activity. It should be a two-way relationship from organization sides and from the side of student. And if they are going to join Ecovation's campus ambassador program, there'll be complete learning in that process. What will be that learning? We are going to explore that in next few slides. So the campus ambassador program, especially for Ecovation, it's our voice. It's a single touch point of the organization in the institute, being a very important and a very critical platform for engineering students. We want person or a student who can become the voice of Ecovation, should not just be spreading app for simply by increasing the number of downloads, but we really want a person who's ready to become the leader in upcoming future. We are looking for such people, and people who are having even the inclination towards this. With this program, we are going to transform them into leaders. That is the major objective of campus ambassador program, and that is where we are looking for a person who can become the voice of Ecovation. The role of campus ambassador program is to ensure the success to ensure the success in achieving the vision of the organization. We are just not looking for improving the downloads or the sales numbers or whatever it is to branding, but the whole objective of campus ambassador program is to achieve the vision, that is ensuring quality education for all. And that is where we'll be working together if you're joining Ecovation as a campus ambassador program, as a campus ambassador to the organization. The very second and very prominent part of the role is to maximize the reach of initiatives. There are different impactful initiatives which we are taking. One of the example is we did, so you just saw the news cutting which has been covered in Indian Express. The same story is getting replicated in Uttar Pradesh also. That is also in an aspirational district called Chandali. We are getting great support from the campus ambassadors of IIT BHU. Those are so four people who joined as us as a campus ambassador. They are leading the program, they are dealing with district magistrates there, and they are ensuring successful implementation of the program in more than 200 schools of UP. And you cannot believe the kind of transformation which came in their life. They are now, so they called me last month, and they said the kind of the level of satisfaction which they are getting. So far they were doing engineering in their schools or colleges, and once they have started using, so once they have started spreading the work of technology to these people who belongs to the bottom of the pyramid, and they have seen the transformation. Then after that feeling came, and they gave a call, and they had given this they have shared those feelings. So point is, the very second and a very important role of campus ambassador program is to maximize the reach of initiative, to converge the gap which is there in education system of India, and that will be the very important role of campus ambassadors. The very third one is to conduct common activities with student clubs. So there are different programs in Ecovation which are going on along with. So there are different senior faculties of IITs are also involved into the program. They are proposing different programs, different activities. So we keep on asking campus ambassadors to put those forward in their student clubs and to conduct those activities to engage students to enhance their learning cycle. The very fourth one is to manage the institute and the city operation of the organization. So people who are joining us as a campus ambassador, there is a long journey which we travel with them. So we want them to be the part of the family of Eckovation, and that's where they start with their journey with as a campus ambassador, and further they always gets an opportunity to uh, work at the city level operation, and then move further towards a higher level also. So we are going to discuss the journey of campus ambassadors in upcoming slide. So these are the four very important roles and responsibility of campus ambassador. And moving ahead, so let's talk about the journey which we closed on last slide. So it start with campus ambassador at college, where you conduct activities at the college level, at student clubs which is there at the college level, and if you are successful there, if you are able to create impact there, based on your inclination and the goals which you have achieved, the impact which you have created, there's an opportunity to move further to become head campus ambassador of the college. And at this level, you will be managing the entire activity at the college level, and you'll hire more campus ambassadors in your college to spread the activities in different department and different segments, choosing different impactful work even around your college, not just restricted to college. Moving ahead, then there is a culture of appointing city head campus ambassador. So in a city, if there are 10 20 colleges, then you will be representing the entire city, and the entire campus ambassador program will be at the city level will be happening under you, and you will be managing the entire activity. And lastly, after the city head part, we invite people to join Ecovation. So PPO, it means pre-placement offer. We invite people to join Ecovation as a full time, and they come and they join the different team of Ecovation, where they'll find suitable suitable job opportunities for them. So this is the journey of campus ambassador, and now we are getting good conversion ratio also by different campus investors. So the two processes which are involved in campus ambassador, the very first one is the selection process. In selection process, I'm very sure most of you have already started this process. So it start with an application. The very second part is interview, and the very third part is the initial task list. So I'm very sure you all have filled the application form. That's why you have received the invitation towards the campus ambassador program. Most of you must have received a call from Rishabh or Kanishka or Himanshu. They are going to get people who have not received calls. I'm very sure they are going to get called by or before 22nd of July. And after that interview call, you're going to get initial task lists which you have to do. And if you are going to do those task lists successfully, you will be the part of campus ambassador program of Ecovation, where the very first objective is you will get an opportunity of creating impact in your neighborhood. It will start from your college, it will go to your community, and it will reflect in the nation development. So the very first is creating impact. The very second is learning from industry. Just doing the development of technology will never give you a sense of the impact which it is going to create. And that is the reason why I'm not sure if humanity is taught in your college or not, but when I was there in college, I always preferred. So when some of my friends were doing random humanity courses, I always choose courses which has given sense to me about how technology is going to create impact in human life. I did multiple courses on sociology, and that has given good understanding to me. And I've done in while doing engineering, I involved myself in different organization just to learn how the technology will be implemented on field. And this is a life changing experience for any individual. If you're getting it in your second year or third year of engineering, there is nothing like that. You are going to realize the power of technology, and after that, if you will do the development of technology, you're going to create history from that. So that's where it's very important to do that learning through such programs. And I'm telling you, Ecovation is one organization which is going to give full freedom to you to put the product in hands of users. And you need, and you can very closely map their behavior, map their learning outcome, how they are improving their learning, or maybe as an educator, how what benefit educators are getting. And that closer look you will be having, so that learning will happen from the entire process. And the very thought and a very important part is, never miss the fun part. So to all campus ambassadors, we always invite them to our office and their office also, which is Ecovation, and that we called office day. So you'll always be invited on a regular basis to office, where we are, again, of course, we are going to conduct this on weekends. And that will be the day when we'll be discussing the growth, the future strategies, and the very important part, we'll be having parties on those days. And then that day you are going to taste the parties of the corporates or the startups which is running around nowadays. So that is one of the very important element of the campus ambassador, where we invite them to the office, and we do all those activities which we do on regular basis with the family of Ecovation. So that is something which is after selection. So I'm very much looking forward for all of you to going back to the slide. After campus ambassador, so there is incentive part also which we are giving to the campus ambassadors. Once, if you will be promoted to head campus ambassador, you will get an opportunity. So of course there is one incentive which is free, which will be freeze for you, and that will be continuously coming on monthly basis to you. And again, with that, there'll be more responsibility given to you. So this is one of the thing which I wanted to mention. You're going to earn more with by accepting more responsibilities from the organization side. Okay, so moving ahead, guys, we are having one example. I really want to give one example to you, which is a story of Abhishek Gupta. He is from IIT Delhi, and he was campus ambassador for Ecovation in IIT Delhi. And some of the phenomenal work which he has done. So for me, it was one of the great experience. I was in a Dogra hall. He conducted this workshop there, where more than 1,500 students were there in the Dogra hall. It was completely filled. And we conducted the workshop on the topic of entrepreneurship. And people really enjoyed it. Even and after that, all the checklist which we have given to Abhishek, he really tick marked all. And he conducted workshop, he collaborated with student clubs, and ultimately he ensured the reach of the best courses of Ecovation to the students of IIT Delhi. And after that, by doing all these phenomenal work, he graduated from all three stages, and now he is the part of the marketing team of Ecovation. And he at present he is handling the B2B project of Ecovation, where he is doing a project with the state government of Rajasthan. He's working with one project which is the project which is linked with the Meghalaya government, where teacher capacity building program is happening. So now, within a very short span of time, Abhishek has proven his potential. Now he's the part of the Ecovation team, and he is ensuring the best possible effort for the development of the Indian education system. And I guess Ecovation is really enjoying his his part, his contribution towards the society and towards Ecovation. So we want similar stories from your side also, and we are looking very much forward for your involvement in Ecovation. Guys, further talking about the activities of campus ambassadors, uh, there are different activities being done last year. Honorable Jayant Sinha launched startup course on Ecovation platform, and we did it with the combined efforts of the campus ambassadors. We did different workshops, taking care of NCU Gurugram, KLU Guntur, Satyabhama, I guess it's in Madras, KLE College. So there are different workshops which we have done, and again, that is also one of the agenda of going to the campus, interacting with the students, and giving them fundas about engineering, about the implementation or the work which they can do to ensure positive change in society. So these workshops we are continuously doing with engineering students. So once if you will graduate from the selection process and will become the campus ambassador program, will the part of the campus ambassador program, I'm sure you are going to get all these activities, list of activities which you will be doing with us. Moving ahead, in campus ambassador program, let's talk about the benefits. The very first, you're going to get connects, industrial connects and exposure. The industrial experiences will be phenomenon. Opportunities which you are going to get in creating impact at the ground level, not just acting as a team member. You are going to be a manager also by graduating into the higher position of campus ambassador. And last but very important, attractive remuneration will also be given to each and every individual of campus ambassador program. Talking about the activities last year, on a very objective number, the incentive which we have distributed, which is of worth 8 lakh rupees. And in year 2018 and 19, we are planning of spreading the incentive around 100 lakh rupees of incentive. So it will all be distributed among all of you guys. So be energetic and be the part of it. So let's get up on your feet and ensure minimum three things. Let's start with first workshop, first college group of Ecovation, and first course conversion. I'm very sure Rishabh, Abhishek, Himanshu, Kanishka will be in touch with you. When I'll be doing continuous webinars with you, and we'll be doing the discussion about the campus ambassador programs and the progress which you will be making. Now, the very last and a very important part from my side, being a social learning platform, we are keep on doing even the programs which are having significant impact. This is one program which we are doing with IIT Delhi. Three professors, three very popular professors of IIT Delhi, is launching one free course for each and every individual. The course is going to be inaugurated on 18th of July, and this is a poster which has been spreaded to all 15,000 AICTC approved colleges. Professor Subbarao, Professor Vivek, Professor VK Vijay, so are going to teach this course on rural technologies or rural development. Why country like India needs a significant focus on building technology for the bottom of the pyramid will be the objective of the program. Will give an exposure to each and every student. The target audience for this program is 20 lakh engineers, and each and every engineering students will be doing this course, and this is the kind of program we are bringing for each and every individual. So you will be getting an opportunity of spreading this course also in across the nation, and similar similar programs are going to be launched on the platform of Ecovation. We're looking forward for your participation. And now, guys, I'm looking forward to answer your question. So if you're having any question, please ask on the chat, and I'm going to answer those questions for you. So please start asking question on the chat, which is on the right side of your YouTube window. Hi, so I've start receiving the question. Priyans is asking what is the duration of Campus Ambassador program. Priyans, it is the minimum duration is 2 months, and you can after that you'll be involved with Eckovation whenever whenever whatever will be the time of your interest. So you can even be connected to the organization till your graduation, even after that, by joining the organization. What's the process of organizing workshops? Gaurav, you are going to be in touch with us, and we, after getting selected into this campus ambassador program, we are going to share the entire process with you. What is the duration of this program? I already answered this. When will the task be given? Sayam, it is going to be given in next week after completing the telephonic round with each and every one. We are going to spread the task with all of you. I think club will not matter too much for becoming the oh, so of course not. Ayush, it's totally dependent on your interest. Kanika, we are going to. So Kanika is asking what is course conversion. We are going to explain that to you once the entire process will be over. Vikas is asking how you can help my college. Vikas, there are different activities we are doing with colleges, especially related to the workshop where we're bringing experts with us, and they are going to deliver lectures on different angles. So, especially talking about the very basic part, where to do. People are very much confused about what to do, what to do in terms of courses, internships, things related to the job, CV, internship. So all of these things will be covered in those workshops, and your college and the students of the college will be benefited from the program. Piyush is asking what is the first task. Piyush, you are going to get a mail from our side, and all the tasks will be listed there. Kaul is saying I'm doing engineering in Government Engineering College, Ajmer, Rajasthan. They mostly prefer free activities, workshop on which cost them cheap. What should okay? So Kaul, it's totally fine. Whatever your college will prefer, accordingly it will be customized, and I'm very sure you will be finding some some model where it can be implemented in your college. Just have that spirit, and I'm very sure you'll be able to do it successfully with us the program. If college are not having clubs, that's totally fine. You can work in an independent manner, and we'll help you out in that, Alankar. Shreya, the task list which we are going to share, it will be a task list of around 3 to 4 days, not more than that. Most of the people are going to do it in one day only. So the task which we are giving is not a very uh, very difficult task. And it's a very simple task, and that is just to check the initial motivation of individuals. Ayush, after submitting your task list, after completing your task, you are going to get the result of Campus Ambassador. Of course, we can do workshops in Ghaziabad, Kaustubh, and we are looking forward for that. So workshop is free of cost. Of course, that can be done. There are different models on which workshops are being conducted in different colleges. That can be discussed after the hiring process of campus investor. So there is a very good question coming. How many members from a college in a campus ambassador? That totally depends on the size or the strength of the college, and also the size of the department. Based on that, we are going to take a decision. We'll have a close discussion with individuals who will first get hired from our side, and based on that, we are making a strategy for each and every college or for a city also. In LPU, of course, we are planning to do a workshop. It has already been in discussion with the chairman there, and very soon we'll be having workshop at LPU also. Okay, very good question is coming from Dishant's side. He's saying, I just wanted to ask, the will we be getting some external advantages like certification or some sort of income voucher after becoming of course, Dishant, you will be getting certificate. There'll be remuneration also, and more than that, the level of experience which you will be having, that all thing will be mentioned on the certification level. Also, people who wants to do a master's program after their graduation, we are writing recommendation letter for them also. So it's just not limited to certification. Recommendations will also be given from our side. Goodies will also be given, Priyans. Don't worry, and just do well, and I'm very sure you'll be getting a high number of goodies from our side. I guess I've covered about workshop and about the process of workshop. We are going to share the entire details with you. You'll be in touch with us, and we'll be sharing all the details with you guys. The current plan of action is, if you have received the call, then please wait. Within 1 or 2 days, we are going to share the task list. People who have not received the call are going to receive the call within 1 or 2 days. Vinod, very soon you're going to start doing your work. Okay, guys, I guess now most of the question are answered. Now we are looking forward, for your participation in the initial task list. Okay, and just after that, you will be the part of the campus ambassador program of Eckovation. And once this will be finalized, we'll do another webinar or in person. We'll invite you for office day. You will be coming to the office of Ecovation, and we'll be having a close discussion on what should be the next action and how the impact of the organization can be maximized. The different processes will be explained to you, related to the workshop, related to the different activities which we are conducting at the college level, free courses which we are giving to the students, or whatever ways of earning goodies and remuneration. Everything will be discussed there. Okay, guys. So, looking forward for your participation. There are a lot of questions which are coming. Arnav is asking recommendation letter for MBA. Of course, that can be given. Kirti is asking, please discuss about the responsibility of a campus ambassador. Kirti, if you have missed the presentation, you can always go back and can see the responsibilities and roles of a campus ambassador. I've already explained in the presentation. So thank you so much, guys. It was really nice to be connected with all of you. And I'm looking forward to your active participation in Campus Ambassador program of Ecovation. Thank you so much, guys.